Malcolm, original Jaguar E-Type, an absolute tour de force, and a massively impressive book. But of course, what I think is key to this sort of book, and I have had experience myself, having done an XK one, is the research. It's absolutely key. It's make or break. Tell us, please, about your research. It must have been extensive and extraordinary.
Well, it was certainly a challenge, Philip, researching a book like this during the pandemic lockdown. And I was so grateful for certain websites and modern technology that was able to help me so much. I was able to do an enormous amount of research through Facebook, talking to other owners all over the world, through the XK data website, which has so many details of cars recorded. Obviously, over the years, cars have changed in many details, but there are so many cars now on that site that you can get a very good indication of when changes actually took place. The other thing that was a huge help was the DVD produced by Original Technical Publications with Jaguar Heritage a few years ago. It's now available online, but I have the old DVD that they did, which was an incredible help because it has all of those Jaguar spares bulletins, parts bulletins, service bulletins, workshop manuals, handbooks, brochures, parts catalogues. Everything is on there. So I spent many hours pouring through those and then going back and checking things. And that really made it possible. Without modern technology, I couldn't have done the book during the COVID pandemic.
And you also had some very valuable assistance, I think, by key members of the trade, specialists.
Yes, absolutely. Once the worst of the lockdowns were over, I was able to go and spend several days, several times at Eagle E-Types, who were a tremendous help and have a terrific collection of very original cars and a lot of knowledge. And they were really good to open up, and I talked to all the staff, and every one of them added some details, which were a huge help.
Now, what about export models? Because as we both know, the vast majority, 60% or whatever, of cars were exported of E-Types to the States.
Yes, 90% most of the time. And yes, that's where the internet was such a huge help, Facebook in particular. I made contact with so many owners in USA, in Canada, in Australia, who were able to help me with details over there. Also, of course, the Jaguar books do list the specifications for the American cars. And again, XKE data, 90% of the cars went to the States, and the Americans have been fantastic at listing, at adding photographs in incredible detail of their cars, whereas we in England tend to be a bit more restrained, and most of the British right-hand drive cars have got 1 or 2 photos. The American ones have 70, 80 photographs, which is so helpful for me to see the details there.
It's a very lengthy book. It's over 400 pages, I think I'm right in saying.
Yes.
And how many words and how many photographs?
Well, in the end, Philip, we have 150,000 words and over 1,000 photographs.
Well, Malcolm, it's going to become, I'm sure, the absolute Bible for restoration, for authenticity, originality. Very proud indeed at Porter Press to be publishing this book. Massive congratulations, enormous amount of work, but it's going to be an amazing book, is an amazing book. Thank you.
Thank you, Philip.